Hello and welcome to this final from one of the Italian store champs that Davide Fenu very kindly sent over for us. And I've got really hard to say phrases. Anyway, I'm with Richard. Richard, what are the people's names that are playing? Pass it on to you to say instead.
Oh, Andre Potop and Fabiano Campolucci.
Okay. I like Fabiano. It sounds really Italian, doesn't it? Fabiano.
Well, it's funny that because
I've done this before, haven't I?
he's Italian, you know.
I know. Have I commented on one of his videos before?
Yeah.
I said his name like that before as well, didn't I?
He was at Euros.
I Who was he? Of course.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, nice names, guys. Like, I'm glad.
Nice names. As if they had any control over this.
They might have done. My sister kind of did. When she was born, my mum originally was going to call her Amy, and then when she came out, they were like, no, she's an Amanda.
This is irrelevant.
I know, I'm sorry. Back on topic.
Setups.
Anyway, Andre's playing Stark Crossing. Fabiano's playing Martell Assault. Andre has set up with Ned, a Winterfell Steward, and a Rose Road. Whilst Fabiano has set up with, I think that's Dawn, and I have no idea. Any ideas, Richard? Altar?
No idea.
Cool.
It seems to have a modifier on the bottom. Could be something like the Iron Throne. I don't know. Could just be a King's Road.
I don't think it's a King's Road.
It doesn't look like a King's Road, does it?
If I remember correctly, it stays throughout the entire game.
Could be the Iron Throne.
Unfortunately, we don't know what that is. If you're Italian and you know, can you put in the comments, please? And then other people can know too. And then opening plots, we've got the Withering Cold on the Stark side and the Long Plan from Fabiano there. Fabiano there marshalling a Blood Orange Grove, a Desert Raider, is that what they're called?
Yep, Istvan.
Istvan. And we also have a normal card in Shadows, plus a card in Shadows using the Assault agenda. Andre, in his marshalling there, has duped Ned, played out a Sansa. We've also got another Altart there. I think this was a Great Hall, if I remember correctly, from like when he uses it later.
Okay.
And a Northern Armory, is that right? So we're going straight in for challenges here. They're pretty quick, these players. So we've got a military from the Scaven Raider even. And that goes through. And opposed and claiming the Steward. And the Stark Crossing isn't going to be able to do all 3 challenges with only 2 characters unless they use the Armory.
I don't think the Stark Crossing want to do all 3 challenges this turn.
Probably not.
Playing the Withering Cold.
In fact, he just completely skips doing any challenges and goes straight to Dom.
Makes sense. You don't want to give him Dawn triggers. You don't want to give him Long Plan triggers. You don't really want to kill Istvan off so soon.
Yeah. So it does mean that Fabiano's faction card stays knelt, which means he won't be able to use his agenda during this turn. And we've already got our second plot, so we're 3 minutes in. We're on plot 2. So we've got trade routes there from Fabiano and a noble cause from Andre. Okay, I've got time to breathe now. And marshalling from Andre there, just getting the rest of his gold. Go on, you can talk now.
Oh, you've been going at breakneck speed.
I know. I'm trying to keep
feel
up.
like I barely get a word in, and now it's slowed down. This is your time.
Go on, you can commentate. Look, there's stuff happening.
Cool. Yeah, there is stuff happening, and people can see. I've got a scepter and a cat.
We do have a scepter, and we have a cat, and the scepter works with Sansa to boost her strength. So she is now on 5 strength because there is 1 dead character.
And she has renown.
She also has renown.
So that's pretty nice. He's still got some gold left over. So maybe he has tricks.
Possibly. Stark generally don't have tricks as such, but he might have things like Winter is Coming, stuff like that. We've got a Dornish fiefdoms there down at the bottom, I think. That's been knelt to gain the gold back.
Yep, and a Starfall Spy coming out to play. So when she wins a challenge, you can trigger her reaction and you can swap her card with another one that's in Shadows.
I'm really glad you explained that, because when I was editing this video, I didn't know what she did. And I was like, is Fabiano just swapping cards around? I thought you were just like, yeah, I'll do what I want, mate. You know, that makes it a lot more sensible.
That is kind of funny, but what makes that even funnier is the fact that that was our spoiler card from our spoiler videos.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So if anyone should know what it does, it's
Oh, I'm like, my memory's horrendous. Anyway, I need to say this little bit. So Andre tried to play I'm No One on Sansa, and Fabiano has played, I believe that to be not our Hans judgment there.
It is, yep.
Sansa doesn't, become no one. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good card, I Am No One. It's good anyway, as it is. It gives stealth, gives insight and non-kneeling to attack. But it's even better when you have cards like the Withering Cold to really leverage the I Am No One.
So an intrigue there from Kat. And that's gone through unopposed. But before that happened, Andre played Winter is Coming to make it 2 claim.
Yeah,
getting rid of a Viper's Eyes there. And another location, I can't quite tell what that is. Do you know what one is? I think it might be another.
Oh, that's King's Landing.
Oh, it's a King's Landing, okay.
Yeah, that's something Fabiana might have wished to keep, but...
So it's interesting that Andre used the 2 claim intrigue there. But I think on a Martell player, it's quite important to target their hand. So, probably not a play that I'd think myself to do, but actually it's a good idea. I'm just obviously not as good a player as these guys. Yeah,
the issue is, is it worth a 2 claim intrigue when your opponent has Dawn? So Andre had turned off Dawn in this challenge with Cat. And he does have to do all 3 challenges to get his crossing off. So it's going to give Dawn time, opportunities to fire.
So just a quick note on the challenge that went through there. So we had a military from Ned. Unless I missed something at some point, Ned didn't take his renown. So should have renown there. Using Northern Armory to stand Cat and kneeling her for the power challenge. That went through unopposed, meaning that Andre won by 5 and allowed him to play superior claim. So Andre's got a really big jump now up to 8 power to 0.
That's quick.
It's very quick. I mean, it's crossing. It's supposed to be quick.
Yeah, well, you don't have to play crossing as super rush.
No, but generally, crossing is quick.
Sure.
Generally.
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Sure. So, having... just not a take back as such, but a slight note there. Just pointed out that the renown was missed in exchange for allowing the Desert Raider to come back in after losing a challenge.
Fair enough. Hey, wait, but how could that work? Oh, could Starfall Spy?
Starfall do did it, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then also the other reaction of Dawn. And then we're going in for military.
Yeah, military, interesting. What is Andre going to kill? Probably Scepter, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Well, you don't want to take the dupe off Ned, because I'm sure this Martell deck is definitely running some nasty tricks.
Oh no, I got really confused then. When the Desert Raider came in, it gave Ned the power. Sorry, it wasn't the Forgotten Renown. And then Varys coming in, using normal stuff.
It was paid for.
Paid for, that's it. So his reaction is that he gets to kill a character with a power on it. So Ned with the dupe there.
Yeah, that's a really nasty combination with the Desert Raider. One that people spoke a lot of when, Desert Raider was spoiled, but I've not seen anyone really make it work.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen anyone else doing it.
We're not really in a meta that plays a lot of Martell.
That's true.
So yeah, it's nice to see that someone's doing it, but then it's not because it's Martell.
I know you hate Martell. So on to plot 3.
Oh, I like this. Heir to the Iron Throne.
Into trade routes there.
Yep. So Heir to the Iron Throne can give you massive economic advantage.
So this is where you search top 10, isn't it?
Yeah, search top 10. So he's going to put a Lord or Lady into play. Maybe someone like Rob, Wyman, and then he's going to sacrifice Sansa.
Yeah.
Which is going to trigger Wyman.
But not Wyman.
No, we've got a Rob. That's also a nice trick to do after the Withering Cold. If you've got, you know, your board knelt, you can go and find Rob, put Rob into play, sacrifice your Sansa, stand your board.
That looks like pretty cool.
Yeah. You have a highly Valar the Harassable board.
Well, they're saying that, I mean, you just keep Rob and Cat, right?
Sure. Maybe. I mean, Ned's quite rushy.
Yeah. It's the fast one, right? The double renown one, right?
Yeah, fast, Eddie. Ah.
Right, what's this little dude?
Bear Island Scout. So she goes and searches for another Mormont dude. So I don't like the fact that she searches the deck. I don't like it.
You don't like search deck effects though, do you? You like search top 10 cards, for example.
Yeah, why don't we just top 10? I mean...
I think top 10's enough.
Andre got another Bear Island Scout, so he could just play another one if he wanted. You're going to keep it in hand for future... Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're going first... I think a Duke John Umber seems good with Intimidate.
Yeah, he's good. He is like the ultimate Dark Crossing card. For me, when I think of Dark Crossing, the two cards I think of are Great John Umber and Fast Eddie. They're two cards that I think of when I think of Dark Crossing.
Because, of course, he restands himself when there are fewer than 3 plots in the used plot pile.
Yep.
So at the moment there's only 2. So he will restand if he wins the military. But he would need to do the military first and win it to be able to restand. At the moment, though, I don't think that's too much of a problem. It doesn't seem like Fabiano's got many military icons on the board. So Fabiano, they're playing out a Greenblood Trader. And of course, drawing the 2 cards to choose one. Playing out a Rose Road. And moving the faction there to put a faction card there to put another card into Shadows using the agenda. So the coin there on those 2 cards just indicate that they're part of the agenda ability rather than an actual Shadows card.
That makes sense.
We've got a duped Flea Bottom, maybe? Which would make sense because he just played a Shadow City Bastard.
Does look a bit Flea Bottom-like.
There are a lot of alt arts in this game, so just trying to keep ahead of them all.
So yeah, so he sacrificed the Shadow City Bastard to remove Cat's icon, which is a good play because that stops Andre from getting his crossing all 3 challenges.
Yep.
He no longer has an intrigue icon, and also he doesn't have anything to prevent Dawn triggers.
Yes. So we've got our military challenge here then from Great John. So long as he wins this, he'll be able to restand and also intimidate somebody.
I mean, Fabiano does have quite a bit of gold. 6 gold.
Yep. So he could have something there.
That's the horrible thing about playing against the Shadow deck. 6 gold, they could play anything.
Yeah.
And then your mind starts to wonder about all these options they could have.
I know, it's like, has he got an Aria in hand?
Crazy. Or an Aria in Shadow.
Or in Shadows, yeah. Which he can
Could
do
have
with the
anything in
agenda.
Shadow.
Vengeance is coming. Not Vengeance is coming. Vengeance for
Vengeance is coming. Vengeance is coming. Do you even play this game?
No!
Vengeance
well,
is
occasionally.
coming. You are the worst.
I am literally the worst. I was literally the worst.
It's good to put Hand Judgment into Shadow with the agenda.
Yeah?
No matter what, when it comes out, it cost will be 0, no matter what it is cancelling.
That's a good point. So, okay, so losing the military, and as a reaction to losing playing Viper's Eyes. So just the 2 cards in Andre's hand there. You've got the Superior Claim and the Bear Island Scout. So, I mean, Bear Island Scout feels like a, you know...
If you're going to reset the board, then, yeah, Bear Island Scout.
No, as in, like, Bear Island Scout is, like, not a problem when you've got a rush deck with Superior Claim.
No.
No? He's on 9 power.
Yeah. It's the fact that Fabiano can't defend the power, so he's going to get rid of the Superior Claim.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would take the Bear Island Scout.
You think?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay.
Because Fabiano's going to reset this board. I'm totally sure of that. Hence why he took the duplicate off Ned. and he doesn't have anything on his board worth saving.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he got a backboard that he can recover with, so he 100% is going to try and reset the board. And that's going to leave Andre in a bad position, because Andre's got one card. He's got a Bear Island Scout, and then once his board gets damaged, what's he got left?
And I guess as well with Fabiano, he can just do stuff like that. He can just keep using the Dawn triggers to get the extra cards in hand, which is always going to be nice. So an icon's been taken, but I'm not sure which icon, unfortunately.
The good thing, again, about some of the Martell with the Shadows agenda is that you get one less gold from your plot with the Shadow agenda, fine. But when you have cards like the Dawnish Spy, which then, they kind of offset that cost a little bit, because normally they're ambush 4, but when you bring them out Shadows, because their printed cost is 3, they cost 3 instead of 4. So you kind of, negate the downside of the event agenda with that. Same with Aria Hotar. Normally you'd pay 5 to put him in, if you're not putting him in via other means. But from the agenda, he's only 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So small little economies like that. I don't think many other factions have that sort of advantage.
Yeah. I think that's a fair point. Just quickly running through what's happening on the board there. So Shadow City Bastard brought in using the Flea Bottom to defend the power challenge for 1. Although Andre is still winning this power challenge. As a reaction to losing Dawn triggered plus the Desert Raider. The Desert Raider is given the Scout a power. So I mean,
this is how we
everything.
know Fabiano's going to reset. Because he's given Andre a lot of power, all on different characters, and you can just see a Valar Morghulis coming. That's going to reset the Desert Raider. He's probably going to pop those Shadow City Bastards.
So he forgot to, as you say, pop the Shadow City Bastard. So unfortunately it goes to the bottom of the deck.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately for Fabiano,
yeah.
He would have done it. It's a move that is an obvious one almost. Fabiano did manage to get through an intrigue challenge though, which means that Bear Island Scout was lost.
Yep.
So Andre's without any cards in hand. So as you've been saying, a reset here is perfect timing for Fabiano. Andre would lose 3 power immediately, plus all but one of his characters. And you'd be killing off some important characters there. And
Fabiano would still get quite a bit of gold. 2 from the Valar, he's going to get another from the Rose Road. He got Dawnish Fetum, he got Blood Orange Grove. So he can, he's still got characters to come back with.
I don't think he can risk not resetting now, so...
Yeah.
Otherwise Andrew just wins, he just goes in a big power challenge and gets the renown, right?
Sure, I agree.
So, Andre probably realises this. What do you think would be a good play for Andre right now?
Return from the fields.
Is that where you sacrifice a character to gain a gold in a card?
Yeah, you can sacrifice up to 3 characters.
Okay, that would seem like a good shout.
So the initiative there is 6.
Which means you'd be able to go first before the Valar.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Not the Valar I was expecting, but... Valar Dohaeris is initiative 5? Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so Andre will be able to choose to go first.
Can't believe I guessed that right.
It's a good guess.
Seemed really good for a rush deck.
So yeah, Andre would go first, right? So that he can sacrifice some characters, get some cards?
Yep.
So who would he keep?
That is a good question. Well, you got Valar. So what is he going to keep is a very good question.
Possibly Robin Cat?
Well, you start to suspect, does he run Valar Morghulis as well? In which case, you might want to keep the duped Greyjohn. Greyjohn, he can do 2 challenges.
That. Yeah. Well, I don't think he can now, because there's 3 used plots in the plot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So all he needs is 1 character with a military or power icon, and he can do all 3 challenges. He's got economy to do it. and got all cards to do it as well. So this is a good comeback plot for Andre at this time.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect time for him to have played Return to the Fields.
I think it's really nice, the initiative of Return to the Fields, because it beats Valar Morghulis, it beats Valar Dohaeris. But if for some reason Fabiano had played Wildfire, that would have stiffed him.
Yeah,
so
it's a bit like a rock, paper, scissors kind of scenario.
Yeah, so there is some kind of counterplay. Not that many decks play Wildfire now.
Or it's something. Yeah, I was going to say, so he played a Great Hall, but then he also played out the
King's Road.
King's Road. So they're both limited, so you can only play one limited. So someone just pointed that out and he took that back to hand. And he's also duped Great John again and played out the Sansa there.
So he drew 5 cards and he's only played, well, we know
he's played 3.
4 of them are King's Road, Great Hall, Sansa and Great John.
But we don't know what the other one is.
The 5th one, yeah, it could be an event, it could be anything really.
If it was a character, he'd have probably played it, right? He has enough gold. So presumably it's something that he can either not play now or is dead, maybe? Well, there's not many dead characters.
Probably an event. King's Road and an event, maybe.
So we know players Winter is coming. We know players Superior Claim.
I am no one.
I'm no one, yeah. So he's probably got at least sort of like, what, 6, 7 events maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Going in with the Great John.
Straight in for the military there.
So, I mean, at the moment, Fabiano can't win. Or can he? Great John is 4 strength, right?
Yeah, because it's a crossing turn.
And the Dornish Spy is 3 then? 3, okay. For some reason, I've got in my mind it was 3 cost and 2 strength.
I mean, to be honest, you're probably right usually out these things.
I'm not sure. Oh, it might be 3. 3 for 3. Make it better when you marshal it, right? Yeah, so Fabiano decided, you know what? I'll have my Desert Raider back in the bin and I'll trigger my Dawn. Oh, and Gaston.
So the Gaston was in shadows there. So after the challenge was initiated, Fabiano could bring Gaston out of shadows and use that reaction to send the Great John back to hand.
That's lovely. I like it.
Really good play, yeah. So it's a really good show of how you can use this shadows agenda to really like spring surprises on your opponent.
So what I like about Fabiano's deck here is that he obviously needs to reset the board at some point, and he got tools to get rid of duplicates. The Varys and Desert Raider put a power on the dupe Eddard to then kill him, which saved and got rid of the dupe. We've got Gaston Grey and Shadow to come out of Shadow to get rid of duplicate. So we've got ways of removing them. A proper control deck.
So off to Goldtown there on Cat. Fabiano doing a military with the Dornish Spy, and Andre using Cat to defend.
That was important. So he had off to Goldtown. That was the event.
Yes.
And yeah, stopped his board from shrinking more.
Because otherwise he'd have lost Cat and lost Sansa probably, and then that's pretty much game over. Oh,
Wolf King.
Oh, that must have been drawn on the
Goldtown.
So he's probably not too bothered about losing that. And then just kneeling there so the power isn't unopposed. Because I think there's 3 in the dead. Proper comeback time for Fabiano now, isn't it? Suddenly Andre's board is looking a bit precarious.
Yeah, Andre needs a way to get a lot of cards in hand and a lot of money on the board in one round.
Well, we know he's got the King's Road and the Great John in hand. So, I mean, that's a nice character to put back out, and he's going to have the economy to do that. So maybe... Oh, okay, Force March. I was going to say maybe something like Coppers to draw some extra cards, but Looks like he wants to control that military icon.
And then Fabiano returns them to the field.
So putting them in the discard pile isn't too much of an issue.
It's really strong for Martell with that run flea bottom.
But Fabiano here made the first player, which means he doesn't get quite as much gold from his fiefdoms. I still haven't figured out what the other location is.
Must be the Iron Throne. Had you been winning dominant?
Maybe. But normally Martell prefer to lose dominance, don't they?
Only if they're running that Nime area and Archibald Ironwood. Which we haven't seen.
So just using the faction card Neil there. So looks like we're going to get another card into Shadows. Got plenty to choose from. I guess the good thing as well about the Assault agenda is that you can, if you're a first player, you can always just put the milk into Shadows, and then if they marshal someone that you're worried about, you can just milk them, right? That works?
Yeah.
That seems quite cool.
And you can also do the limited location trick.
What's that?
So because it's an action, your opponent goes first. They do an action. You trigger your agenda as an action and put a Roseword in. They do another action. You bring your Roseword out of Shadows as an action. And that gets around your limited. And then when it's your turn, you can play another limited.
So I didn't know that. That's
and you get an extra gold out of it. That's quite nice.
Any more of these little Assault from the Shadow tricks. Maybe I should play an Assault deck. You would kill me for playing Martell Assault, wouldn't you? Just a look on your face and like, you what?
Thinking, how can I put this politely? Maybe you should play Targaryen or Stark Assault.
But Martell Assault looks really fun.
Or Greyjoy Assault.
No. I don't like Greyjoy anymore.
Why?
Because I lost some games with it.
Ah, I see. Let's move on then.
Sad times.
So,
Oh, Ario! So we had a little military challenge come in and the Great John defended. So Ario came out and said, no mate. So went through unopposed and Andre has killed the Great John. Which is interesting.
yeah, Sansa is no one. She's got 1 strength, I believe.
Does she have any strength?
It looks like there's 3 in the dead pile.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another one in there for some reason. So maybe she can stealth past someone to get a power? Or not, because Kat's going to lose an icon, right? Don't know what icon's been lost, unfortunately. My Italian is like zilch, so in editing I had to guess a lot of it. So if I've misput something on, apologies.
Another
God,
Dawn
another
Spy
one.
from Shadows.
So basically I think Kat's blank. I don't think Kat's got any icons. And so we have a power from the Orphan of the Green Blood.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
one.
yeah!
She's bestowed with the gold so she can bring a character back to hand. Maybe Ario.
Yeah, Ariel or the Spy would be good, right? So
Fabiano now had complete control over Andre's 3 challenges.
So Andre was just doing some challenges with the non-kneeling Sansa. Tried to stealth past the House Stain escort to get an unopposed power through, but unfortunately for him, Fabiano had another character in Shadows with a power icon that just came out and defended.
Nasty. That was the Star Force Spy.
That was it. I was like, I can't remember what the name is. I'll just try and gloss over it by not mentioning it.
Oh, Rebecca.
I'm sorry.
So Fabiano didn't trigger the Orphan of the Green Blood.
Oh, no, I think he did, because there's only 1 spy on there.
Yeah.
2 before. Oh, no. Oh, no. The other spy went because of Flea Bottom.
Gotcha.
And then that spy has just gone back to hand using the Orphan's ability. I'm assuming in the standing phase because they've all just stood up.
Makes sense. King in the north.
Ooh.
Again, nothing burns like the cold.
Losing the Flea Bottom. You must feel like that other location is really important, or it's a limited.
Don't think it's a limited. But then, didn't he set up a limited along with it?
No, it's just Dawn, wasn't it?
Ah.
Dawn and that one.
So we now have Rob back.
Ooh.
And a Winterfell steward.
That's a much better board. Although no king, so we're not going to get any triggers from either of them. Unless Fabiano is going to magic a king into the Martells. Have they got any king attachments or anything?
They do not. So yeah, this is going to shut down all Fabiano's tricks for a round.
Mm-hmm.
Good timing for Andre. He obviously waiting for one of his king to show up. Which I can only think can be the Wolf King.
Yeah, we saw one, didn't we?
Yeah, because he's not running King Rob.
So, I mean, this is good for Andre. If he can get all 3 challenges through, he's got a chance of pushing closer to that 15 power. And Fabiano's not going to be able to do any nasty tricks this turn. So, going in first with the intrigue. Fabiano might need to consider leaving his power icon standing just to block that crossing power challenge. Especially if Andre's got a superior claim or something in hand. But it looks like he's decided to nil the Starfall spy. So it's not unopposed and claim of the Shadow City Bastard. Okay, so military from Rob.
He doesn't want to let Andre have the renown power, or does he?
No. So fully blocking that. And then the power there, they both get +2 because of the crossing.
You got Sander for 3, Winterfell Steward for 3, so that's for 6.
So it's enough. Just defending with the green blood. So we get unopposed and the crossing and the claim. But then immediately losing it when Fabiano does his power challenge. Oh, sorry, I said unopposed, but it wasn't unopposed. So just the crossing and the claim.
Yep. Fabiano has edged ahead.
So we started the round on 9-9.
Is this the last plot?
I don't think so.
I think it's the last plot.
As in like it's the last plot, but it's not the last plot of the game. I think. There's like 20 minutes left, so probably not. Ooh, okay. So 2 resets. So they both held off with their resets until the last round. Which is a little bit risky sometimes. Generally, you try not to hold your Valar until the last round, do you?
Worked out well for Andre.
Makes it a tough decision, like which one happens first. But if you're not bothered about your characters, the Valar. And I guess Andre's losing a lot better characters than Fabiano was. Interestingly, the power totals don't change because no one actually had him renown.
Yeah, despite the Desert Raiders being around.
So Fabiano's still managing to start off with 5 gold here. And using his agenda to put something in
Why
shadows.
did he start with 5 gold? Because that must be a Gates of the Moon.
Because he's got 2 from the Valar, 2 from his Rose Roads, and 1 from his Dornish Fiefdoms.
Oh, did you trigger the 1?
Yeah, because he's first
He
player.
gets -1 from the agenda, right?
Okay, maybe there's 2 Fiefdoms, I don't know. Maybe it's a gold modifier.
That's what I'm saying, maybe it's Gates of the Moon. So Andre's collected 6, and no, he has 6 gold modifier on the board. That can't be Gates of the Moon. It's got to be Iron Throne. Must be.
God knows. The Italians will know. Italians, please tell us, because this is driving me mad. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It doesn't look like an Iron Throne.
So Andre getting a few triggers out here. Bear Island Scout's really good with Summer. He picked Daisy from the deck, but he can't afford Daisy.
It's a really close game, isn't it?
It is. Fabiano's doing his level best, trying to stop Andre run away with it early doors, because he went up to 8, 9, 10 power quite quickly.
Yeah, it was 8-0 at one point, wasn't it?
But this is where the control decks kick in.
Yeah, so Fabiano doesn't have any characters, whereas at the moment Andre will be able to get at least 2 challenges off. However, Fabiano will have tricks. He's got 2 cards in shadows. And of course, Big Martell, there'll be things in hand, and he's got a flea bottom and a discard pile full of fun stuff. He's going to have tricks to control these challenges. So who do you think's going to lose other icons first? Oh, we're actually getting a challenge in. Okay, so we've got military from Summer.
Yeah, the ideal scenario would have been that Andre had off to Goldtown in hand to give Summer all the icons, so Summer could have done the green challenge. And then military with the scout and power with the Chud.
So the military, how has Saviano just taken 2 cards? Oh, we're reacting. Okay, so reacting with Dawn, reacting with the Desert Raid. Does he want to do that though? He doesn't want to do that.
Why?
Because then he has to take military claim. And he'll be giving Andre a power to do that.
True.
Yeah, I think he's realised as well. So Andre, they're just taking the power off the Winterfell Steward whilst Fabiano decides if that's the reaction he actually wants to do.
Andre being generous with the take back.
Taking his time to think about it. I can see he's got an Ario in hand there, but Ario is dead. So that's not going to be much use for him, right? Excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank you. So we need to take that off the board. There we go, yeah. Yeah, that's coming off the board. I don't think that's the best choice, because as we say, all you're doing is giving Andre the power, and then like the Desert Raider dies anyway, so. And then a power here with the 2. So bringing in a Southern Messenger.
Gross.
To send back the Winterfell Steward and defending with them. And this should mean that he wins a challenge. And then Andre taking an action to restand Summer. Fabiano deciding to use Flea Bottom to bring in the Greenblood Trader. And getting 2 cards from that to choose one and put the other on the bottom. No challenges though. Not sure why. Oh, he was first player, that's why. I was going to say, I'm not sure why I didn't just do an intrigue, but.
So he didn't take dominant, so it's not the Iron Throne.
Oh, okay, so trade routes into King of the North. So Fabiano had taken the edge in the previous round, but Andre has taken the edge in this round. It's really close. It's kind of hard to call it. Fabiano's got more cards, I guess, and a better backboard.
Yeah, that location base is going to drag him through this game. Andre desperately just trying to top deck something good.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough of a board to play Return from the Fields, which seemed to be his primary source of draw.
Yeah, I don't think we saw anything else, did we? Your monkey face is wonderful. Well done, Richard.
Thank you. But that's not a very nice thing to say to me.
You're the one sitting there pulling faces.
I like how you feel like you had to explain to the viewers why there was a silence and then a chuckle.
Well, we need context. Well, they need context. I don't need context. I think Andre might have gone to the loo or something.
Oh yeah, he'd gone. He left.
Gone to check out some secret tech.
We could talk about your sister Amy now.
It's a Mandan, you know it is.
I do, but you were saying at the beginning of this very...
I'd already finished the story.
Oh, right, okay. I wasn't listening to the story.
Oh, it was just that they were going to call her Amy, and then they saw her, and they were like, she's not an Amy, she's an Amanda, and that's how she came up with the name Amanda.
That's a really cool story.
But you were talking about children choosing their names and not having any choice.
Yeah.
But my sister looked like an Amanda.
Nice.
Do you think when your mum saw you and called you Richard, it's because you look like a dick?
Did you?
Your face is amazing.
I can't believe you did that.
It's a nickname for Richard, isn't it? You know, for foreigners that don't know, Dick is like a shortened version of the name Richard.
I've just been mugged off.
I think your mum mugged you off with your name.
Unbelievable.
Oh, look, we've got a King Dude. Wolf King attachment.
Wolf King Bear Island Scout.
Amazing. And that has allowed Andre to use his economy. And we also have Daisy out with strength 4 because there are 4 characters and Winterfell Steward.
Yep.
And Fabiano's got like 5 million gold. So he's using a big die there to help him with the gold. And we're marshalling Shadow City Bastard, Southern Messenger, Orphan of the Greenblood.
Marshalling all kind of things you don't really want to marshal.
No.
But
you can't use
must.
them. Yeah.
You need to stem that, military and power threat from Andre's board. You just must be grateful that Andre doesn't have a green icon.
Well, we know that he plays off to Goldtown.
We do know that, don't we?
So he could have a green icon. But Fabiano doesn't have a military icon, is the only problem. However, I have no idea what the dice says, but the dice indicates he's still got fuckloads of gold, basically. So if he's got anything in shadows, he's going to be able to bring stuff out of shadows. But at the moment, it appears he doesn't have a military. So going in for the military with the Wolf King Island dude.
Wolf King Bear Island Elf. Scout.
Elf.
Looks like an elf.
And Summer as well.
That's for 4 strength.
Is it? Even with crossing?
Oh yeah, with crossing, not 4 strength.
2 strength. Okay.
Old Bill Bone.
Ah. So Neil's a faction card if he was able to, but there's no king on Fabiano's side, so he can't. However, at the very least, it means that the challenge isn't going through unopposed, which is good, because you don't want to go through unopposed on somebody who's on 12 power. Because if that was unopposed, then I guess if Andre could win the power challenge... Oh, off to Goldtown, he did have it. Oh. Fabiano's got a hand's judgment.
Yep, handy J. Andre must be sad.
Because that was pretty much the win, wasn't it, if he had that?
Was it?
Yeah, because he does a cheeky little intrigue with the scout to just put that through. If it's unopposed, great. If not, then great, because it means that power icons are being knelt. And then he does his crossing turn for 6, 8, 8?
1, 2,
9?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What?
It would have been for 9 if he was able to do the intrigue.
Oh, yeah.
But he couldn't, so he's had to just go in with all of the power icons he's got, but it's not enough.
I got you.
So Fabiano is able to defend that power challenge.
He had a Dornish spy anyway. He could have taken Daisy's power icon.
No, he couldn't because he's not got a king.
Oh, right, yeah.
So the Dawn Spies come out of shadows.
I'm glad you're on the board.
And it's done a military challenge here, just to get that unopposed, and will also... oh, okay, interesting. So it gets the unopposed, and also reduces Andre's board, which means that Daisy loses strength. Which is nice, because, you know, renowned characters being strong isn't always the best.
See, Andre decided to kill the Bear Island Scout.
Yeah, you know that thing that I mentioned a minute ago?
But why?
Don't know.
That's why I brought it up.
Oh, okay.
They obviously want that attachment back to put on something better?
Or he just wants the economy in the steward?
Maybe. I think he's got enough economy.
He's got 2 gold and 2 great halls. Depends what his last card is, I guess. I'm not plot he's going to play.
His last card is Wolf King.
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe you want to pop it on Daisy for a double renown. Oh. Oh. That's sad.
I wonder why he's played that.
We'll see.
Just so we can swap Daisy for a big with renown, I guess.
Maybe. Let's see what he's got.
I
mean, let's say if you find the Fast Eddie.
Yeah.
Bigger, stronger, double renown.
Double renown's always good.
Wyman. And then Trigger Wyman.
Yeah. So, well, triggering the heir to the Iron Throne gets rid of Daisy.
He has been struggling for green icons. But now he has lost the renown threat.
And he gets to trigger... yeah, that's true. And he gets to trigger Wyman to draw the card there from the reaction.
Because there's nothing worse when you're doing a challenge with loads of low strength characters. Seeing a renowned character on the opposite side of the board and them nearer to winning. The analysis paralysis can set in. But Andre needs cards, and he got a card drawing machine.
Yes, but this card drawing machine also loses characters on the board, so that's not always the best thing.
Hush now.
I mean, imagine if you sacrificed a character only to get, like, I don't know, a Wolf King that you don't need.
Oh, imagine.
It'd be a bit sad, wouldn't it?
You'd probably sacrifice them when they're knelt, though, right? So it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, but if you wanted to marshal something good, that's what I'm saying.
Kneel the Winterfell Steward so you get its reduction, then sack it. Perfect.
You are on the ball, hun.
Yeah. Gaston Grey. Nasty.
Not even bothering to hide it.
Like, yeah, I just get my Gaston out in front of the lads. Just pop it off. Archery Grove.
Yeah.
Trigger Archery Grove. Steward. Not Steward. Not Grove. Just Steward. Huh? Not Steward. Sack Steward.
Oh, so it's trigger the Steward. And then sacked it to get the... Yes, all right.
Ah, yeah.
That's better.
Bit of stealth.
Yeah, so he triggered the Steward and then sacked the Steward with Wyman to let him draw a card. And that reduction was able to be used on Arya.
Wolf King Arya, double stealth.
Who was drawn. And then the reaction to give her the dupe. Plus Wolf King there was the attachment we knew that he had in hand. Not sure that last card is going to be. Oh, and a flea bottom as well.
He has got flea bottom.
Ooh, flea bottom pile. And he's got gold to use it. Unfortunately, Fabiano also has flea bottom.
He's also got a Shadow City bastard sitting there.
So, just got a cheeky military here from the Dornish spy.
Interesting.
Oh. I'm really surprised that he used Arya there.
But you think he should have used Summer?
Yeah.
And the Shadow City bastard would get rid of Arya's icons anyway.
Maybe, but at least it gives you the option.
And you've got Flea, you could just flee it back in.
Ah, you know why? Because Arya's dupe was the mirror, so he wanted to lose the dupe so he can flea bottom in a stealth character. Maybe.
He could have still opposed with someone to Arya, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think that would have been better. But would he have lost? Would he have won the challenge then, or would he have lost it? Maybe he needed to lose it.
He would have lost.
Okay, intrigue with the Shadow City Bastard, because let's face it, that's not staying on the board. And Andre can't really afford to let any of these go unopposed. So he might just have to defend it with Wyman.
Yeah, I think I would.
But then you sack Arya to get him restood for the power, I guess.
I just can't see Fabiana with still.
Say again, sorry?
Can't see Fabiana with any still.
Yeah, he doesn't have any stealth on his side, so... What's the best thing for Andre to do here?
Probably flea bottom, mirror in, sack Arya to stand... Well, you use mirror, then you sack Arya, stand Wyman and put mirror into shadow, and you can use mirror again.
So I guess the other thing though is you kind of want to wait until Fabiano's used the Shadow City Bastard, because you don't want to
bring her in. Yeah,
for no reason. Because the other thing, he could obviously just sack Arya and then bring Arya back in with her dupe.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh. Desert Raider.
Desert Raider, which means Wyman's got a power.
This is tense.
I know, I don't know what's going to happen here. So a power. So Andre sacks Arya to restand Wyman, right? And then just defends with Wyman.
Didn't he take Wyman's power icon?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unopposed.
Couldn't he have sacked Arya and then brought her in with Flea Bottom and then defended with Arya?
I think Fabiana still wins, maybe? I don't know, man.
I don't know. Anyway, so...
Yeah, all over. That was a good game, actually.
Yeah, it's really tight, wasn't it? I don't know if the end, maybe Andre should have done what I said, because then he'd still have Summer left, possibly to get an unopposed military.
And end on 14-14.
Yeah, they'll bring in... Oh, and then Dom. Oh, yeah, Fabiano would have won Dom anyway, wouldn't he?
Would he?
Yeah, because he had
gold.
like 5 million gold.
Yeah.
No, it's a really good close game. It was interesting.
No.
Oh, piss off. Anyway, thank you to David for sending us the footage. Thanks, as always, to all the patrons and for all of our viewers. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do this at patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we will be back with the second round of the Northampton Grand Championship. Not Grand Champions, of the league. Yes. Yeah. Anyway. So, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. I'm copying you.